Hello, welcome to Homesteading Northwest Florida. Today is Thursday, April 17th, 2025 at about 12:45 in the afternoon. Happy lunch hour, everybody. It is 80, it says 83 degrees on our remade thermometer. Maybe it's about 82. Beautiful day. Not going to be cold tonight either. Southern winds, light southern winds. We got some roses going on in our old rose bush that keeps on dying, parts of it. The lettuce is kind of bolting. I'm going to have to plant some more or something. The tropical gardenia cuttings are doing excellent. I haven't really been doing much plants. Here's breen lettuce. Lovely lettuce because the leaves are flat and easy to wash. Ooh, what's this in here? A little spider nest. Alright. And we got our boards painted for under the sawmill from our Christmas gift from Wisconsin. Ace Hardware, 25 bucks a piece, basically. And in order to get dirt for the, I discovered I had this. I didn't even know it was covered with lots of grass and silt and soil, and it just never grew grass properly. So I discovered I had this about 2 years ago, I would say. You can look back at my videos, and because I needed dirt to put under the sawmill foundation, I just decided to dig this out. And I'm going to resurface this probably with the cement blocks and cement. But it's all dug out. And I got about 10 bushels, 10 wheelbarrows full of dirt here. And the dimensions are probably like a 12 feet by 12 feet. Here's the tape measure right there. I wonder if you can see that. I hope it comes in clearly. 12 feet by 12 feet. And has a little porch thing here. I don't know what they use this for. And I don't know what this was here years ago. And I killed some trees that were growing on. A tree grew under this fence, or on both sides, next to this cement. No, I think it was a Chinese privet, but it was a pretty big one, and it actually pushed this whole bar up, this lower bar. So I killed these trees about two years ago, and I could finally dig them up. This one here that I have covered with the root killer type salt, it's actually for pouring down your drains and killing roots and drains, but that's all I have right now that I want to use. And also it helps for me to spot the stumps. But, and when it rains, it'll soak into this. This was a sweet gum that still was putting out shoots. So things will grow anywhere here. Trees, especially if you can't get to that base and chop them, like with a lawnmower, they're going to grow. So there was another one here underneath this part of the fence that I could finally dig out. It takes about 2 years for them, to dry out, and it's very dry here. We had the rains, but it hasn't rained since. So it's been about 2 weeks without rain, which is nice for getting stuff done and pulling the silty sand off of the top of this piece of concrete. It weighs less. You can sweep it. I already swept that area, a couple times. And this area here, somebody had a campfire the kids would come back here, I guess, and hang out, and there's a whole bunch of broken beer bottles here. I already got a whole container of them that I picked up, and the lawnmower will pick this up and then put it in my compost, which I really don't appreciate. So whenever, you know, I have time today, this is what we're doing. Since I still think I kind of have a broken foot, so I'm trying to stay off my feet and do a little bit less, you know, lifting with my foot, and, you know, just a little bit less. I'm trying to stay off of my left foot. I think is broken. I think I dropped something on it. Something heavy. But anyhow, here is where the sawmill is going to go. I'm leveling this the best I can. And even here's all the silt that I took off of the top of that concrete there and moved it. And here is what we're going to have to do is level this. I might have to add some water. It's like incredibly dried out, silty, sandy. There's the level there. That's how I did my patio too. So I got some string lines done. And we're going to have to level this. I think this is the low end right here, which I kind of need to add more, but yeah, pretty dusty stuff right at the moment. It's like all like dust, but it's supposed to rain this weekend, I believe, so that's what's gonna happen. I think I'm taking this piece out. It's always gonna be issues, but I'll probably rake this and try to level it and add some water. And I do have a hand tamper that I'm gonna try to use, and yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing with that. And I did manage to get some of the saw head, the Woodland Mills HM22 lifted upright, and put a few more parts on there. But here's a lot of the parts. And then this is the crate that it comes with. I got some parts on top of there. And that might be like a drying rack right now at the moment. And yeah. So yeah. Working. Always doing something. Need to cut the grass, but not really motivated at this time. Here's another fire pit that they have that I got to sort through and pick out as much glass as I can. Oh, it looks like they got some wires in there. I already picked out some wires. But I'd like to, you know, I'm going to clean that glass mess up. And we did the timber tuff on the cedar log there. Here's another spot I got glass, and I found a couple whole cans.